Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another very exciting Pro League review. We're still in Copenhagen. There's David here and Jarner
Yo.
from the GG Yakuza. We're going to watch Molotovs and Marshmallows with a nice little logo versus Sandbox Gaming from South Korea. And you requested Sandbox specifically.
Yeah, I remember watching some of their matches last year and kind of being impressed with them.
I mean, they're very Apac, very mad, just mental with what they do. But anyway, this is Clubhouse. So let's see. Who do you ban in Clubhouse? Nook, Valkyrie, Solace.
Occasionally a Thatcher.
You don't see Thatcher banned in Pro League.
Yeah.
Very, very rarely. This is spicy. Probably for the, maybe a Monty as well. For the Rafters player, probably. I did show you last week how Rafters can be cleared with a capital. Ying, also quite a common one. Ying bling. Flashy thing. I don't think Eminem have changed their team, Azami. It's a pretty common one. I mean, Solace is up, but it was fun. Changed their team since Mira, also pretty common one. Since Invitational, there was a great match in the Invitational, on this map from Eminem. It was actually interesting. It was Eminem versus I think someone from North America, but I think it was the Sonics actually. But they went into it and it was the final game of groups, those two against each other, and neither of them had lost a map to anyone else prior to
that. So it was going to be a first loss for someone.
Yes, and it was they had Thatcher Thermite opening the Empty Taylor running into the dirt tunnel for some reason. This is pretty typical. I like I've got that skin on that. See the Jaeger hold down in blue here. If you're behind that, you're covered with that, and you can reinforce the wall behind you. So with this rotate, you can swing and peek anywhere in the church site. You also hold blue. Well, this is our power position. If you rotate into Arsenal, rotate into church, the ADS is protecting you. It's very strong. So they were opening the CC wall, and the Thatcher from Eminem tried to hot breach. He tried to run in as soon as he could after the thermite charge went off, and he started his sprint, and he mistimed it and was killed by the thermite charge. Beautiful. It's the same game where someone from Sonics learned and taught me actually that if you reinforce the church wall here from a certain side, you can't throw grenades over it, because they were in Moto as Yana, tried to throw a grenade over to get whoever was playing in the little church bar bit here, and managed to get a double kill on their teammates who were coming down main stairs.
Ouch.
Yes. If it had been like a normal game, they would have been kicked from the lobby. Okay, they're reinforcing that. Solace is up. No. Well, there's a mute, I guess, but I was going to say no bot world now.
Yeah.
Solace is strong. They're actually bringing the Thatcher. Interesting.
Indeed.
I like that rotation.
I guess Envy Taylor has reinforced the dirt walls. I don't know why he's barricading the door. Normally, old dirt.
Yeah, they have to though. Probably barricading it so that they get the sound cue if someone's going in. I know Envy Taylor, I know Good Boy, and I know Arukazi. I'm not familiar with Archer. Might have changed their team recently. Pretty standard team for this site. You've got the Yan, it's on every site. The sledge. Watch what the sledge does here, because the verticals the sledge opens are useful. It's going to immediately be a gunfight. Habana for the hatches. Habana's the hatch queen. Ace for the church wall. Straightforward. Jaeger is lit. What happened there? Somebody in secret. Nello on the ace, maybe? Get shots on the... They're still doing like a roam clear. Like they know there's somebody here. They know the Solace is playing there, so they're clearing it out as carefully as they can. But the Solace is the perfect person to fall back on their own because
she can
knows when the Solace player knows when they're getting droned.
Yep.
And they just fall back to site. I'm not sure how I feel about the turtle on this site. Like just everybody on site. You can do it in these verticals. Very good because they open up above the corridor, like the main way in. So very useful. Okay, that's in blue. Somebody's batting the realm. Yeah, the corridor into Moto. Strong. Oh, cats. Any C4s? Just the mute. Eager doesn't have barbed wire anymore. It's quite sad. This is where he starts clearing out utility with the frag grenades, right? And they start impact tricking. Yay! Nice impact trick. It's pointless though because
there are so many of those things.
I mean, it wastes time at least.
Yeah.
It means Habana can't just open the hatch just to go through 2 at a time. The sledge opening the thing first was nice. C4. That is some claymores. So it's like a laser disco show. There you go. There's the blue position I was telling you about.
Yep. Didn't do very well though.
Users just dropped Moto and they Ace to open the church wall. Havana opened the hatches. It's just gunfights on site. And they've got control of church. So it's up to the Arsenal players. Not the football team. That was an angle.
Yeah.
It's also scary. They probably should have tried to get Case down there. Because they had site control. It was 2v2. And Jaeger is lit. Yeah. It just becomes like a swing. Oh, the absolute final group game of Invitational. Dark Zero versus M80. There was an interrogation.
Oh.
It was beautiful. So, wasted time with the roam. It was pretty standard, fell back. And then just held sight with their as much as they could. They were unlucky they didn't get into C4, but they won their gunfights eventually.
Yep.
What's a Cyclops card background? Okay. Gym bedroom. Goyle. Frost. Solace again. Just change utility though. They're bringing Bandit instead of Cade for the tricking.
Oh yes.
Flores. Ace probably for the hot tub wall. Thermite probably for the outer hot tub wall, honestly. Possibly the construction wall. They might do that and go over the roof. Frost. Is Frost going to make a little rotate here? Yeah, a little like vaultable rotate and then put a frost mat on one of the sides of it. I don't think anyone will fall for it now because they do it all the time. And then extending into CCTV, which is pretty normal. Everyone's attacking from CCTV. You don't want to be backstabbed and you don't want them being able to fire across the outer balcony from the CC window.
Indeed. Oh, that's going to be a drone in. And not just any drone either.
Flores is very strong. Of the operators with drones, like the Cludger and that, Flores is probably the best. On the red stairs. This is where I play Jaeger on this side.
Thermite just gotten his charge down.
Oh. Still 2 minutes left, so they're doing quite well. The Yana below. Okay, Flores.
That's the end of him.
Only used 2 of these Roteros, which is unfortunate. The fact that Jaeger's still playing there is brave. Like after they open the ball, he's going to get ADS is going to get that frag grenade, right?
I would hope so.
Oh no,
Yep.
no, they're flashbanging. They're doing the utility clip. Oh no, they've already used the frag grenade. That was a nice shot. Is this...
Yeah, I
Sandbox
think.
are just playing the trade game at this point.
Yep.
Although they know that Jaeger's not on site. So they can just push in. And they've downed the bandit. And they've got a lion, so... Goyle comes into play. Oh. 2v1. Yeah. This is the problem with going for such a long roam, because he didn't get back at the site in time and he was offside. But that's like, that is Apac. They are brave. They're aggressive.
They're currently just not really being aggressive.
No, he's just on that angle. He's getting pinged though. I think he knows they're both coming from through there, so that's... No, he doesn't.
Why
He doesn't.
the Goyle trap. I think he had an idea that they would be.
Yeah, but he was looking at the window.
In case they rotate again.
And into statistics. Yeah, that was just unlucky. That money's gunfight. Oh. What gun is that? Is that Young's gun? Young's gun. Big LMG. Snail gun. That was a nice headshot.
It was. Oh, that's how it looked there.
417. I would prefer them showing the setup for the next round. Okay, Cash CC, that's... Is it in? Legion, good for the stairs, stop a Monty wandering up. The Wamai... The Wamai's interesting, because it's Ban Capital, so... Is Wamai better than Jaeger here? Not when Capital's banned, probably not.
I don't know, I mean... It's quite annoying when you peek a door and fling a nade, and it stops right above your head, and you're like, oh shit, you have to back off.
Pro players aren't going to do that though, they'll drone it. The ADS is actually destroy the grenade, and you can put them all down. Like with the Wamai discs, you'll maybe get 2 down, and it's a much easier utility clear.
And then they just keep generating throughout the round, and you have to be going around placing them, which means you have to stay alive and be mobile.
He only gets 5 of them.
Yep.
And Legion is similarly functional.
Am I right in thinking that it's only the explosive nades that destroy them, though?
Well, my discs, no, everything destroys them. Literally everything. Like gridlock stingers, everything. Okay, does he fall off this? No, he challenges it. The only person who has passive utility is a Goyle, and even he has a C4. Everyone else needs to stay alive for the utility to be useful.
Yep.
Smoke's out here as well. Jesus Christ! He got one. Mind, they've opened the construction wall, so now they're stuck in the gym bedroom. They could just ignore them. They could just like set up a cut off and totally ignore them being there. Suppressed thermite is...
Oh.
Looking for a Rafters player? I don't think there is a Rafters player. Say they're on the cut off from construction.
Yeah.
That's those 2 players just out the round. Oh, there is a Rafters player. Why? Okay. He's got his my magnet right beside him.
And that's him dead.
Yeah, but like it's right beside him. What's the point? Frank will still go there.
Yeah.
What did Sledge die still? I missed that. He jumped at the... Why? They know the players are there. Why are they? They don't need to fight them. What are they doing? They're all rotating around here. They've got raft. No. Warden's moved into rafters. That's an important position. You want to try and deny the plant with the warden. Well, okay, like that.
Whoa.
Everybody getting gunned down. There was warden. No? No? Somehow avoided
Some
that.
rounds in them, but not enough.
It's not a sprintable hole, it's vault that. Which I don't like. The defenders are just holding the crossfire. Poor Thermite. 4v1. Does he know? He knows. There's the goo at the top of the stairs. Yeah, the smoke will just end this. I think Sandbox were more lucky than anything there because the sledge was the mistake. The sledge had no reason to jump in and take that fight. If they had just held that cut off, killed the
fact
Raptors
it wasn't
player.
even pointing in the direction of the bathroom player says to me they didn't know he was there.
But either way, like,
They must have
why
thought
do you need to
everyone
win
was
it?
off-site.
That is offside.
Yeah, but I mean fully off-site rather than... I mean, that's a very shallow roam.
Again, downstairs. They've changed that though. You've got Mozzie and Oryx. 2 C4s. They've ditched the Echo. Did they win this one?
They
did win this one. It was
yeah.
Jim Bedroom's autumn one.
I can't help but notice they're often opening verticals from the top floor now.
Oh yeah, Sledge comes into the middle floor and does he sledge?
He gets shot in the back of the head while he's sledging.
Yep. I mean, that's where I open verticals with play this side.
Yep.
That's a Valkyrie camera.
Oh, yeah.
Very aggressive Valkyrie. Guess if she's got her utility down. She doesn't. Still has one in her back pocket. She's ready to C4 something in that window. And they have to clear it for the top. They have to respect their own. There's a thing here called an SSG roam. Where to like Newt and Mozzie keep the top floor completely like information denied and then they play up there and then they have to clear it out or they'll just get collapsed upon at the end of the round. Like you can, I guess you could do it with Solace. I guess Solace helps that. Mute here, but we'll see. Oh, this is tense.
Oh,
that was incredibly unlucky for the Solace. That bullet hose of the P90 did not beat the DMR of the Dokkaebi there. That's gunfire. Oh, they're all piling up on that door. Oh, well, that was a team kill.
whoops.
Look at the like silhouettes here. Like, why would you? There's like 3 of them in a row. It's amazing the Yana didn't get one of them.
That's just asking to be killed.
Apac, much aggression. Here comes the drones. Smoke with a shotgun playing in close main stairs is, I guess, powerful because you can, you know, shotguns and staircases like that are strong. Checking for C4s. People throw C4s. Sledge does not want to get blown up as he does this. No, I brought the ace this time, I brought Thermite instead. I'll go for the church wall.
Yeah.
Aussies in blue, they don't have any throwable denial though.
Yeah. They didn't actually need the Hibana to open the hatches.
I think they did, because there's
No,
up to many
Thermite did it.
hatches. Yeah, but there's 4 hatches.
Yeah.
Banners get 0 pellets, so she's done something. Where are all these deaths?
4 on 1. I mean, that
No,
was just
that was 2 grenades. No, no
no
ADSs.
Jaeger.
Why are you doing this? They're just playing like monkeys now. Like they're just running about. That was a kill.
Oh,
Yeah, they just collapsed on sight. Like,
yeah.
why? Why are you not going for the formula of the word? I mean, some things you might change up, but you still want the Jaeger and whatnot, right? Like,
I would think so, yeah.
they put a lot in that top floor roam and then it didn't.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
They did retreat back to site, but
I mean, they didn't because, like, the Solace gets killed here.
yeah.
The Oryx gets killed upstairs somewhere. Like, last time the
Oh yeah,
Solace was playing next to the bathrooms in front of the kitchen and was pretty much the only person roaming and wasted plenty of time and got back to site.
Yep.
Frost again. Bandit again, mute again. This is more standard. This is one they lost as well. It's more what they did before. 2 frost mats, 2 mute jammers, and a Goyle canister. Jesus. Hello, little Heidi.
Well, Eminem did consistently attack those windows.
Yes. They also attacked the CC wall. It's like bandit trick again. They've got a bandit on the construction wall.
In case they decide to mix it up by going for that.
I'm assuming they've got a jammer or something on the bottom wall.
They really decided to mix it up.
I mean, they want to clear out this, you get the top of red.
Yeah.
You can win rounds from there. Someone comes in there. And Anna down below again. Did that last time.
That's an interesting place for that. Oh, he's doing that.
Yeah, keeping the... And it's nowhere near the wall. We'll get Flores again, I guess. Deny the bandit trick. Yeah, they're keeping the bathroom safe. So if they do open the hot tub wall, the player can still play in there without Ace being able to open it. So they're doing a very kind of east side push here.
Indeed.
Oh, that was horrendously unlucky for Eddie Taylor. Oh, he's been spotted. Well, that was just a loss of a gunfight.
Yep. Oh, there goes good boy.
So far, I've only lost people with utility. I've only got people with utility that goes down. The Eagle's going to play here until he dies. Yep.
Oh, that's him. Finally scoring a kill.
Yeah, they're too extended off a site, and I don't even know why. Eminem are bothering like fighting them. You know they're there. Just rush up main stairs, kill the mute, and then you watch main stairs. You watch a construction door. There's no other way in.
Yeah.
Plant down and then just hold the site.
Especially if you bring flank watch. That would be a very easy take.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it with your guns. You could do it with a lion, I guess. Little Joe. You know they're there, everyone rushes up main stairs while the lioning. That's a free site. That was quite unlucky. They knew exactly where the Yana was before the issue. If he did, it'd be
And if you
fine.
then, if you were to put down the diffuser in gym, but mostly hold bedroom.
We only need to hold main stairs and the door. You just need to hold angles in those 2 directions because it's the only place it can come from. Heidi, what are you doing? Right, back downstairs. Bandit this time. Well, they don't bandit any hatches, that's fine. Envy Taylor's on the Warden. Because there's a lot of flashbangs or
Mm-mm.
something. I like the Valkyrie. I like the Jaeger being back. Warden, I mean, Warden's strong.
There were a few flashbangs thrown. They were mostly ADS'd, but they were thrown.
It's,
Actually, there were a lot last time.
the flashbangs are. People do use flashbangs to clear out ADSs so they can go frag them.
Yeah. The guy holding green box, every time they came back to him, he was recovering from a flashbang.
Yeah, the bandit. Yeah. Don't know how I feel about the roaming smoke. Lots of teams do it, but it's like really someone you don't want to lose early on. I'm joining the top 4, it's fine. We did the same idea as last time. Does Jaeger not have a rotate? No, he does.
I hope he put down an ADS or two in the
Yeah,
level.
there's two in the strap. I'm being very cautious here because they know Sandbox are oft to roam, although they're not really this time. Are all of them side? Just 3 of them are.
Yeah.
Droning into the Valkyrie cameras and everything. Yeah, they're all side. Ow. It's hatch up.
Oh, they're going for dirt.
It's a strategy.
I guess they've been open and everything else, which has people's attention focused on the ceiling.
Still hear dirt though, right?
I would imagine so.
Sledge just got
Whoa.
his toes tickled.
Yeah.
There's not the armory hatch open. It's only like half open. No, it's open.
There you go.
Don't make any impact grenades. 3 C4s. Pulse is stronger.
Yeah. I'm just trying to work out how they got it half open.
2 Habana pellets.
Oh yes, it doesn't quite do the trick.
Yep, takes 4, but it doesn't take 4 at the same time. There's always some interesting angles here. Yeah, they know about dirt.
Yep.
Yeah, we just lost that. Is anyone with them?
I think I was getting information for the kitchen player who just got killed dropping the hatch.
It's just trading, right?
I did ping.
Yeah, but
And that's that.
sacrifice your life for trading. Yeah, I mean, they're sort of winning the trade game here. No, Eminem are bullying them.
Yeah, it was just a time thing.
It's just time. That, I mean, that is what you play for.
Yep.
Lots of men with round spectacles on this team.
I seem to recall reading that it was a big fashion for a while in Southeastern Asia.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't really follow even the fashions in this country. Follow theirs.
Yeah, someone commented it somewhere. Otherwise, I'd never have found out.
Oh.
That said, I can't even be sure if it was a fact or just their personal theory.
Sideswap, I was terrified because it was Ash, Zofia, Nuke. It was like incredibly aggressive. Are they going for an SSG dome? They're going to try to protect the hatches, I think, because of Cade. May get to see the juggle in the moto hatch. No, okay. They're going to play top 4.
Yep, it looks like they're preparing for a cash hold. Mute and everything.
Yeah, mute is important for this role.
Yep.
They make them click. Where is that? It's in the corner at the top of red, right?
Yeah. Stop them getting through the drone hole.
Is it on that side of the wall? Is it the other
Yeah.
side of the wall?
Yeah, it's at the top of red stairs.
Yeah, but is it?
The edge
Yeah,
of it
it's
covers the
bottom
drone
side.
hole.
Well, I was questioning whether it was in the wall closer to cash.
Mm.
You'd still get
Uh, Yeah, I do that exact spot for that exact reason. It's just far enough away that you need to be very lucky to get it with a grenade.
Sneaky bitch.
Cannot shoot it.
Does she have info?
Yes, that drone.
Just walk in and get a kill. Walk away. That's good work for that utility. Beep beep.
Indeed. Oh ho ho.
Did they not see each other? Okay. Sandbox boys are just going to gun. He just walked in and killed the man. That was brutal.
Warden didn't stand a
Just
chance.
the shotgun boys left.
Oh yes.
Cade's on the shotgun, but it's practically DMR.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really roll when it's 3 and 5. You kind of need to go back. Maverick, that's a pick. Maverick and Habana. Only because of the cage, right? Did they pick Maverick
Yeah, it's
over
a
Thatcher?
fair bit. I mean, yeah, I would probably pick Thatcher.
I mean, I guess you can trick the... What's it called? The motor one. Because you can stand
And
up
if
in the
you're-
boxes and pick it up and juggle it.
Yeah, and if you're good with Maverick. Oh, that was a C4.5.
Wait, the thing that you do with Thermite where you open the floor without opening the floor, you can do it with Habana as well. Like, see where the Habana pellets are? In which case
Oh yes.
the Cade thing is pointless. That's an angle through the half opened thing.
Electrified hatch.
Havana's not setting those pellets off, so it's a good thing they brought the Maverick. Let's just frag grenade these people. Ash has come back down low. Cade has returned to the spot where Warden died. Dropping Moto.
Oh.
Had the drop and just wandered into it. Looks in sight. That was like a ring around the roses with the nuke there. Like, started rotating round the AKs as nuke was rotating the other way.
Yeah.
Two players in blue just murdered them anyway. Actually, our Sandbox better on the attack than the defence. That's interesting.
Yeah, they just...
I guess it happens. Like, club is...
Yeah, that...
Club is... it's very 50-50. I mean, the rounds were 50-50 at the start of that.
That they were. But that was a fairly decisive attacker victory for them. They're playing the same site. What they're doing differently.
Same operators. No Cade. Carrying to the Cade. Yeah, I mean, it's the strongest site. If you can, like, figure out what... Or if you think you know what went wrong, you should definitely go back there. Or you think it's a fluke or something. That's Heidi Girl.
Yep.
Doing Heidi Girl. Going for a top floor roam. Or brought IQ, which is a good shout when there's a valve.
Indeed. There are quite a few IQable gadgets about.
Yeah, all the gadgets in the team are IQable.
Yep.
But the Valkyrie, the real spicy one, was probably the
Yeah.
direct counter to that.
I seem to recall when Warden's abilities in use is visible to IQ.
Yes, it will be. I don't really know if there's a situation you can really use that though.
Well, if she happens to look his way with the thing up, it gives away his position. That's an interesting. Oh, they've just done that to
make it
divert.
safe. No, it makes it unsafe for defenders because they don't know if it's been watched.
Yep.
You know, it's not really a situation where seeing Warden's glasses and IQ is really going to help because
Well,
Warden's
unless
get his-
someone's going for a glass play, which is not going to be happening here.
even if they do, the Glass will be able to see Warden. It's still the same gunfight. Oh, that was unlucky. The IQ was trying to get a vertical hole there.
So far, a total no-score draw. Not a single bullet landed.
It's normal. They're clearing out the roam. They're respecting the roam potential. And I'm assuming the mutes are all out and about too. Oh, there you go. To make it so that they have to because they don't know there's no one there. And IQ's the first one dead.
Not so good.
That is an Ash shot. But they are actually all turtled. It's like a kind of false roam. It's like a phantom roam.
Yeah.
They've got the hatches open though. What do they do though? 30 seconds left. They've got the diffuser. Where do they go? Drop moto. Hope for the best. Oh. Try to push into church. You got the diffuser down. How did you get the diffuser down? Where is she? Oh, she's in the church, like behind the little desk thing.
Yep.
A lot of angles in church though. It's a big miss from the defenders. They're all getting cut down now. How did Usus and Maeve die? Gunned down with the. Yeah, they just hit sight. They just run in. They drop. Drop kitchen. Oh, they've come down blue.
Yep.
They've dropped moto. Okay.
And one of them came down dirt, apparently.
No, it's no.
Oh, double kill.
Just the trade. Yeah. Sandbox and they're very shiny tops.
Yep.
And then we're kind of losing it here. We're on the first map. This is the second map in the series. First map. What does it say? Should say someone on the screen. So it changes every single event how it's displayed.
Yeah.
TTO. Coaches things down. It's TTO.
There we go. Jaeger Bandit combo.
Top floor? Just bedroom. Yeah, a Jaeger trick. Or bandit trick even. Oh, okay. Top. 7-1 on Villa. Jesus Christ, Eminem slapped them on Villa.
Oh.
The side or in
That's-
Oregon.
It's definitely not going to be 7-1 here.
Oh no.
Only 3-5.
Spoiler alert, on the line for the video. There's not another map after this, so Eminem do win. I've seen like folk comment, make every VOD 3 hours long. Just have like an hour and a half at the end of the skyline of whatever city they're hosting the competition in, just so that folk don't get spoiled. Okay, this is a bit different from what M&M are doing with the setup CCTV. They've brought almost exactly the same operators, and they're going to do a very similar hold. It's a Gunther. Hello, my young man. Liking the Ash play as well. Do you want the gentleman who's on 4 and 8 on Ash?
Hmm.
Is that right, Gunther? Thatcher was a bit slow there. I might almost lost it.
Yeah.
They're not even trying to trick it, they'll just get retreating out of there.
Yeah, I think that might have been a diversionary tactic or a we'll come back later tactic.
But it stops them from being safe being there. You're not thinking like Siege. It means defenders cannot play there safely.
Yep.
Is that right?
And it did open through to admin.
Logistics.
Yep.
Do not go over there. Yeah, that might have already been open. Because the defenders do tend to use that as a rotate.
That's an angle on Jim now.
Do they have the ability to open bathroom with ace? I'm assuming it's bad to this guy's determined to go for this run out. Got him. Well, ace ain't opening that wall.
Yeah.
Solace is strong. I've seen Doki tweeting that. No, if there was a rotate there, it was made bigger. But Frost mat will be removed. Doki tweeting that Fenrir's very strong.
Yeah.
Taylor, that's the sledge just bullying his way in the side. Where's he playing? That's the sledge here that's doing all this bullying. He's in hot tub. That's Thermite. Where is the sledge? He's doing all the killing. I don't see him.
Can't see his icon. Oh, there.
Oh, he dropped
Is that him in logistics?
No, it's Thatcher. Right, it could be Thatcher. Right, there isn't a sledge, so it is Thatcher. He's dropped logistics and 2 kills. Here we go.
That was just a failed denial.
No, she got him. 3p9 headshot, but it's...
Yeah, but it was a failed denial because the diffuser's down.
Yeah. Planting on the bed because they know there's a Solace. Plant the bed. Solace is useless. Had to wait till he stood up. That's what happened. Had to wait first. It's just... Flores. Ugh.
Oh.
Flores get any cars left? No. Go for the fight, right?
Oh.
That was nice. See what he's done here is clever because he's positioned himself at an angle where the Flores can't see him from outside.
Oh yeah.
But he can see both the windows. So at some point in time he can catch the Flores in this vaulting animation. He forces that gunfight to be as advantageous for him as he can.
Yeah. Is that smoke grenades or flashbangs that Flores had?
Flashbangs. Flores doesn't have smoke grenades.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I would have flung one in the window. But
could help.
He just went, nope, I'm not being smoked out here.
They only brought breaching charges in flashbang. In a meta where frag grenades are the strongest thing in the world, they only brought smoke grenades and flashbangs. CCTV. Teams have suddenly stopped playing bar stage, which is interesting. For a while, CCTV was out of fashion. That is a shield. Surely not. When they've got a castle. So you're going to try to hold lounge. The shield's actually
Novel.
the shield's actually nice because if you're at the top of the staircase, so you can be behind it without being crouched. But so many angles that can get you there. I mean, the castle helps, but Jesus, Zofia, Ash, Sledge. Those castles don't really last very long. Right, it is actually playing down there. Oh, they're using Zofia to stop any bandit tricking. And then sort of they've run out.
They're apparently unaware that there is no wall denier.
Yep. Logistics now.
I mean, it is quite interesting to go with no denial. I wonder what the plan is there.
Quite common, actually. I mean, the information brought by the Valkyrie and the Solace, very useful. Woo! Woo! That was a nice shot. Solace is just being a monster. You do things like that. The thing about the wall denial here, when Thatcher's up, it's almost pointless. Because like that, the Zofia, you can't bandit trick because the Zofia thing cancels his animation. We're just holding out of the sight. I mean, Sandbox have opened everything. They've opened hot tub wall, now they're going to open the other construction wall. Cash wall. Yeah, they've opened construction, they've opened cash, they've opened absolutely everything, but they're dying to, like, the roam.
Oh.
Last round. They just bullied them. Absolutely bullied them.
That they did.
They didn't do anything to try to go up against that castled shield on the lower floor, because this is attacked horizontally. It's actually 2 rounds in a row that's happened.
Oh, I didn't see that one before.
This is some aggression. Some very aggressive defending. Right downstairs.
Garage run out is something you only really see in Copper because every other rank defends against it.
No, lots of people do that. Like, how do you defend against it when there's a Solace?
True. I mean, normally, like, if someone tries that on a silver match or whatever, they end up going, hang on a minute, I can't do that, there's a claymore there.
Throw right. Castling again. Castling round about the Barstock area for the basement defence. Then Barstock's interesting if you banned it. Down below, that's wild. And into gym bedroom. They're going for a bit of a roam here.
Yeah. Our Sandbox gonna, yeah.
They have to.
Run clear.
You can rush down dirt, I guess, but it really becomes a 50-50 because of the nice Flores. It becomes a 50-50 because it just comes into gunfights. Like, as soon as somebody makes a call that they're coming down dirt, everybody just collapses back down. Well, the hatches
Yeah.
reinforced.
But it does mean that the time they take to run,
The castle
the
would run
defenders can
against them
be.
there.
That too. The defenders can be reinforcing, or not reinforcing, but consolidating their. Yeah, the attackers can be consolidating their position. Make it a very difficult retake.
But see like all this normal verticals and things that the attackers are opening. They open now. That is then to the advantage of the defenders. Because like you could rush in the dark and get the side. You don't know if you're gonna just get murdered from kitchen. Problem.
Mm.
It's a nice drone. Another drone. I don't think I'd have the confidence to Havana that angle. In impacts.
Must have practiced it a lot.
No, they're cage tracking it.
Oh yeah.
How does he get up there? Nice.
Huh.
You've learned something useful.
Yeah.
It's a good thing in Pro League games. Every Pro League game I watch, I try to think of something useful I've seen.
Worth remembering you can get up on that.
I know you can do it. I knew you could do it in mobile. I didn't know you could do it there. Whammy disc. Try to protect the claw. The claw! That's an ugly Havana gun. We've only got one hatch open.
That's...
Double hard bridge. We'll use ace to open the church wall. We'll only use ace on hatch. That's madness.
Oh.
Attackers are getting kills. They're coming back though. And then the defenders are.
Yeah.
It's a trade game.
They tried to simultaneously push blue from two angles and both got murdered within a second of each other.
I mean, they got it down to 2v2 at the last possible minute. Just the plant denial was the issue. They got into sight quite late and then they couldn't commit to a plant. And the attackers were just bombarding them with explosives. Little gremlin! If you hear running about and crashing and shouting, it's my cats.
It's always them. Discord very rarely transmits it to me though.
What I still hear.
Indeed it will.
Rubbing this young lady's back. We got a couple of kills in blue. This is an incredibly brave spot for that kid, but it worked out. Right, next round, probably the last round. We could go overtime, I guess. Gremlin. Go. Right. Was it TTO? Totally didn't realise it was a TTO. Shout out to Mephi with the 10-5. No wall denial again. Maestro is new.
Yeah.
That's a rotate, there's no frost. Thatcher and Maverick.
Frost hasn't gotten anyone yet.
No.
Every time Frost's been brought, the traps have accomplished nothing. They haven't even gone those angles. They haven't even tried to, I mean.
So it could be working as a attempt, we don't know. Maverick and Thatcher. What's that about?
It's certainly different.
Oh no. Is Solace there holding an impact grenade?
Oh! And it turned out there was no one there.
Scary though. So many times I've been punished with that if that was what happened. Construction law.
Oh, that was quite the range attack on Warden.
accidental? Like, did they know the warden was there?
I actually don't know. I mean, I would have thought they'd finish the job if they did right enough, but
It could just be spraying down the wall, right? Spraying at the window. As soon as it was Flores, it was doing the damage, I think it was.
no, I don't think it was because
Yeah, he's
there
miles
was
away.
no one behind the window.
Somebody there.
Yeah, but not right
the
behind the
blue.
window. Yeah, to the left of the window.
Don't know what warden is. Nice maestro camp. The Flores will demolish the maestro camps. Yep, there we go. Just a hot run in. Defenders are cutting them a bit in half. Just rushing the breach and getting murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Plant Jim.
Oh,
And that was the Alda just cutting them down.
I do like that gun. Well, as long as I'm holding it.
That is Gunther. Yeah, well, that was Sandbox versus Eminem. I think Sandbox gave away a defense of the basement by picking like really odd operators. Like they didn't have the
Yeah.
and then they did a lot of didn't really learn on their defences because almost every round that Solace ran out somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And got them. Do you have anything to add? I mean, it was pretty.
I mean, it wasn't entirely one-sided. They really did bully Eminem a couple of times, but that was the exception rather than the rule.
Eminem were definitely the better team here, but that's usually typical between these two regions. If you had like Eminem versus, I don't know, FaZe or something, it might be the other way around. But yes, that has been an exciting episode of Pro League Review. So if you enjoyed that, give us a subscribe on YouTube and like the video. Remember, check out all the links below because like our socials, we put up schedules of everything that comes out. You can come and see us actually play Siege live on our Twitch, which is always fun. I think we're better in theory than in practice.
Yes. I've always been better at the theory of anything than the practice of it.
And also in the comments, tell us about what we missed, what you thought of the game, and drop us some VOD links. We'll review your games, whatever you request. But other than that, we will see you in the future.